All right. Hello, everybody. So, I was supposed to do something tonight, and I didn't. So, here I am. And what we're going to do tonight is play some Kerbal. So, Kerbal 2 just came out today, early access. And so, I'm going to go on ahead and live play it. And you can join me if you are so inclined. For those of you that are not familiar with what Kerbal 2 is, for those of you not familiar with Kerbal Space Program is an adorable program of which you are supposed to build a rocket and go to the moon. And then if you can make it to the moon, then they've got effectively a scaled down slightly version of the solar system. And there's all these planets that are, functionally distinct from planets that actually exist in our solar system. And one of them is like a Mars like planet, and then there is a Venus like planet, and then there's a Mercury. You get the idea. The thing about Kerbal is, of course, that it is entertainingly janky, as my child would say. It is notoriously the rocket parts are explosive and things are blowy uppy, and there's all kinds of stuff that goes on. So Kerbal can be a lot of fun. So we will do that here. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up Kerbal. I've got the early release video here, which they released, which is great. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm going to go on ahead and play the promo video. And then when we come back, we'll be in for Kerbal. So see you in a bit. All right, guys, here we are. Let's see what you got on sound. Probably not the world's best. First things first, though, let me bring on the desktop audio for you so that you can hear it. So I'll need that for you. I'll turn it down so it's not so loud. That's better. Just adjusting here. Hang on. Give me a second. I want to be louder than the sound, but, not that bad. So I'll bring it up to there. There we go. All right. Now I'm looking at this setup in this rig. Good golly. So they definitely have upped the textures. We definitely have problems with our Kerbals. So here we go. Going ahead and hit single player. Start a new campaign. All right, campaign. Start a new campaign. Wow, look at this. No crash damage. Docking tolerance. What do you do under custom? Allow revert. Allow quick load. Include stock vessels. I don't like infinite fuel and infinite color. So let's go on ahead and see what other kind of trouble we can get into with symbols. There we go. I do like some of these flags. I know that they'll let us have different flags at some point. But we'll start with these flags here. Game mode sandbox, difficulty custom, enter text, I don't know, test 01. All right, so we're starting this new first time user experience. We'll start a campaign. Falling with style. Bracing for impact. The loading bar is one of the classic beautiful things about Kerbal. Never leaving Eve. All right. Uh-oh. We have a video.
Your new space program, leaping forward into the
They've totally upped the awesomeness.
We have looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries lie hidden in the darkness, like jewels never beheld. These untold treasures may soon reveal themselves due to the efforts of the founded Kerbal Studios.
Oh my! I think I might have been a wee copy of the orientation plan. Hold on! Slides somewhere. Welcome to your first day running the Kerbal Space Program. This campus hosts the greatest ever gathering of astronomers, astronauts, and engineers. After years of focused effort, this collection of geniuses has created several very impressive buildings. We believe we have all the necessary pieces to take our first steps off the ground.
Wheels don't match.
Advance our technology further as they get up there and learn by doing. All we need now is somebody to show us how to put all these parts together. we also need somebody to help us out with flying. We need a lot of help, actually. That's why you're here. My name is Kate, by the way. If you need any hints, feel free to visit me over at the training center. Everything in there is well padded, so it's a great place to get up and running. Welcome aboard.
Your new space program.
Does it replay?
Leaping forward into the cosmos.
All right. It'll keep replaying. Wow, look at the campus. Wow, look at this. I mean, we got 2 launch pads, 3 launch pads, 4. We got a lot of launch pads. Just saying. That's a runway that can probably land a real spaceship on. I mean, like, they totally upped it. It totally looks like a thing. Tracking station. Runways. There's the VAB. Uh-oh, something blew up. Something just randomly blew up on the island. Something just randomly blew up on the island. That's cool. I'm in. All right. Launchpad 4. All right. Well, I mean, why waste time? Let's get straight to building something to blow it up. Point behind Kerbal, right? All right. But why would we do that? Why in the world would we go over and learn something? I mean, say that like we supposed to do that. Okay. So looking over here. Now the VAB is a much more interesting place than it used to be. Still Kerbals wandering around, which is good. All right, let's talk about stuff. I mean, we should do something easy. We could put the tin can up. Fuel tanks, engines, structures, payloads, aerodynamics, wheels, thermal, some electrical stuff, parachutes, and quality of life. All right. Got ourselves a tin can. There. It's a good place to start. They put sizes on these. That's useful. Like, these things fit now. Like, see, that needs an adapter. Oh, we can do the large adapters. I mean, really, this is the one or the 4B section. Let's got our couplings. We don't need that there. We need engines first. More rockets. Mm. I can hear my fans running over there, so this is a little hot. Video is running a little slow too. All right. We do need a separator for this guy. We should probably put, something on him. Oh boy. Full bug. I haven't found any bugs yet, but I literally just started. So, there's that. He did make it to the moon. It pretty much looks like we have all of our normal widgets. You will. I'm sure that we're going to find, but it is pretty. It is a very the updates are gorgeous. But it's early release, so if it's buggy, as long as it doesn't blow something up, I'm good. I can get an arrow spike. It's an arrow spike. I loves arrow spikes. All right. Oh, wow. We can put our TGs on here. I mean, that's not going to end well. Nuclear and, the like. Oh. I'll put you on you. Its aerodynamics would probably suck, though. Yeah, well, what's the worst that can happen, right? Ooh, heat shields. We'll need that. Like, right there. That's a big shoot. So it comes with automatic transfer. That doesn't surprise me in the least. I mean, I guess I should know that. I do like the snap. All right. Got a pretty solid tin can going on here. Hmm. Stupid. Plus one can of tinning. I can make a arrow spike. I'm all into the arrow spike, man. We actually have somewhat of a spacecraft here, it looks like. I mean, you know, not, you know, a whole lot, but I might be able to get it up into orbit and back. I think I've got enough fuel on here to get it actually to the moon and back on this 1B. On this 4B, I guess. All right, well, let's see if there's anything else we need on here. We got a stabilizer on there. The question is, do we have enough lights? We may not have enough lights. Oh, wow. I can do light strips now. Light strips are important. Look at that light strip. Yeah. Stick it somewhere. You know, here. I don't know. I don't know if I like the fact that there's like no real. There's no real. There's no skirt between the heat shield. I don't know why I didn't put a skirt in, but that's okay. It's a minor bug not having a skirt. These lights are better. Be like headlights. Look at that. Yeah. They're off center. Totally ridiculously off center. Not the first time that I have built something off center. Now that's a Kerbal ship. Antenna's also off center. I was thinking whenever you were like, be careful, the side engines steal fuel from the core. And my first thought was, well, lucky for us, we don't have side engines. Oh, I'm going to kill Kerbals. Oh my God. Extra long, bulbous, extra long telescopic mobility enhancer. Okay. We got thermals. We need aerodynamics. Oh, we've got air intakes. I don't know what I need an air intake for, but air intakes. All right. Those are big wings. Those are much bigger wings than I need. Control surfaces. Okay. We put some medium control surfaces on here. We might be able to get like some decent steerage. Right? right in the fuel line, man. That's where you put all these things. Well, you got to decide where you're putting these things. All right. It's a single stage. But, you know, should get us into orbit-ish. Put the tin can up into orbit. That's a decent enough thing. Yeah. All right. Do we have a motor in there? We do. Okay, so that's a motor. That's a motor. With a separator there. Did we not put a separator up here? I swear. Can't take me anywhere. I need a separator. All right. Got to keep them separated. It didn't put a skirt in. So I don't have a skirt up here. I don't have a skirt here either. Do I have to build skirts now? Oh, yeah. Adapters. It does look like skirts. That didn't work. I'm going to skirt around the issue. Just saying. I mean, what happens when we don't get a skirt? There. There. Reasonable. I put skirts on. Now I've got skirts. Now I'm wearing skirts. Good job. Us. Oh, we'll put Jebediah in it. Because Jebediah is crazy enough to not notice. So it's okay. Valentina already looks mad. Like, she was mad in the opening trailer, so I'm just going to leave her out of this for right now. Because I think she's ready to kill somebody. So, you know, it's a thing. All right. Good. Good. All right. What in the world? All right. I'm hoping I have even remotely enough thrust. Probably not. All right. Looks good. What could possibly go wrong on our first launch, right? I mean, like, totally. What could possibly go wrong, guys? Ready to see what could possibly go wrong? Okay. I have to say that because the other ones, the stages were backwards, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, no. Why would you do that? All right. Why is it so far from the launch rig? Okay. RCS and SAS are active. What? Let's see if thrust is set. Thrust is set. All right. I mean, you know, make sure we can get out of here if we ever need to resume. There's our revert. Okay, good. All right. That's important because we're about to hit the go button. Poor Jebediah. Here we go. Water. Dude. I feel like we don't have enough thrust. You know the old adage for this. We're just going to set fire to stuff here. You know how this goes. More boosters. So, I know how to solve. I didn't have enough thrust. It just sat there and burned. Like, well, that sucks. Okay, I don't want to use Methalox because that's just going to suck. Xenon? Hydrogen? I feel like hydrogen is just bad. But, I mean, got monopropellant, methane, that's stinky. There's methox. So we're running methox, which may not be the right fuel. So let's discuss fuel. Pull that off first, because the capsule, I think we are fine with. So let's talk fuel. Because that, I don't think is the right. We want something with more oomph. Like, can we run hydrogen? What happens when we run hydrogen, huh? Does anybody even know? You're not running hydrogen on these base rockets because they're exposed, which makes me think that they don't want me using hydrogen to get it into orbit. Right? It does look like the Epcot Center, doesn't it? Like, what is that all about? It's just called TBT. TBD. It's just the Epcot Center. That's what it is. Okay. These are all for in space. It's not for launching. So coming off of here, Methalox is all they want, or they want us running methane straight. Yes, the S3 14400 is one of the largest fuel tanks available. Yes, it holds an amazing amount of highly explosive Methalox fuel. Yes, it could quite probably take out half the VAB. We got 2 of those on here. We've added, but that adds a ton of weight, literally. So I'm wondering whether I shouldn't use a smaller, or I could do these radial adapters and do 2 of them. Stick them together with struts. Because it's struts. But we still have there, we've made it smaller. Hi, you. I mean, it's questionable whether this will work. But, let's try. I have it on sandbox mode. So in theory, I shouldn't need to do anything, but new game. There we go. See if that helps us any. No. Well, then that happened. No, luckily he seems to have been fine. We've successfully landed or splashed down. I just don't have enough thrust. It's the best, man. Okay. Vaguely. Except that the early days of rocket science, successfully exploded. I didn't successfully explode. That's at least useful. Okay. I didn't want to add more boosters, but it's time for more boosters. This will get us off the ground. I mean, I might regret this choice, but this will get this will get us off the ground. All right. Yeah, I need big radio couplers. I feel like I'm going to burn something doing this. So that doesn't seem to have like a static problem with they're uneven. I mean, that can't be bad. What could possibly go wrong here? Okay, we need nose cones. I'm going to regret my life choices. I'm actually regretting my life choices already. Okay, you two will be in the same spot. And I will put you two in the same spot. And actually, I'll put all of you guys in the same spot. All right. I've done fixed this one. I think. This could be unpleasant in a big hurry, but that's the fun of Kerbal. Uh-huh. I mean, I already don't like it. Thanks, I hate it. Okay, back to the VAB. Because there's not enough struts. But I hate struts because they always, I don't know. Struts. Because it's always questionable as to whether it'll actually do its job or not. Hey, it actually did what it was supposed to do. That's different. Hey, Can, you want to go for a rocket ride? You and Jebediah? What could possibly go wrong? Oh. Yeah. Maybe? Maybe? Let's see if that worked. It didn't work in Kerbal 1 to do that. And doesn't work in Kerbal 2. All right. You think that'd be logical, but it doesn't. Not logical. All right. Yep. That's what she said. All right. So here's a fuel crossfeed. If you're wondering about what I think he was having a problem with, is you can manually turn it on and turn it off. I don't think you can. Oh, well, that's interesting. So the struts naturally have a crossfeed in them. So outside engines will take inside engine, or outside engine will suck from the inside tanks. But these are solid rocket boosters, so they're not going to take from anything. Let's see if that worked. It didn't work. Why are these not attaching? Okay, anyone out there watching know how to get the upper struts to attach? Huh. You know what? We could just try it. I don't have fail on, so, there's that. I do have fail on. Hey, look, it's going. More struts. Tipping wasn't the word we were looking for. The rest of the rocket was still on the ground. Struts. All right. We are now 1 hour into 1 hour into this game. Hey, look, no more wobbles. We just didn't want to start, I guess. So, right, SRB was not actually part of the launch group. Where did right SRB go? Why is red SRB all the way up there? Hey, yeah, that's a great idea. What are you doing? All right, right, launch group, primary launch group, removal of the thingies, then the separating of the widgets. Then this guy, when we get to a certain altitude, then that rocket's on. Then you, which is way the hell up there, the stack. You. Why do I have two different tanks for this? You know what? I'm not asking dumb questions. It's on stilts to keep it from, being stupid. I don't know. So it's not sitting on these rockets mostly. Well, that's dumb. You just drove under the rocket. All right. All the launch groups are together again? No, they're all screwed up again. All right. The launch groups are set up again. Okay, really? It's like it forgets everything I just did. It is pretty, though. I like how they've, surrounded all the launch pads with water. It's extraordinarily useful. We didn't put little, we should put like it. It's going to go upside down if we don't put fins on it. Fins. There we go. We still have not made it out into orbit yet. Let's go. Better-ish. Right? Okay, again with that one not working. It didn't ignite the right rocket again. I'm not sure why. One of the SRBs did not ignite. And again, it's because it keeps putting that SRB's controller up on number 6. I don't want it on number 6. I need it on control 1. There. Okay, now they're all in the same control group. Now we've cleared the tower. Nice. Boy, she doesn't climb fast, does she? Look, you can see the shadow on the clouds. Hey, Sarge. We are playing Kerbal 2. And we are actually climbing. Look at us go. Okay. Guys, we may have made it to mode 1. Mode 1 Bravo. Maybe. We have to go through mode 1 Bravo first. Stand by for staging. And we can probably get rid of those guys. And here we go. That's not, you didn't decouple. You're really making this difficult for me, folks. Decouple. Fine. I feel like I'm going to hate myself for this. So, somebody want to explain why I'm not getting power on these engines? Hey, but I can turn the lights on. There we go. Turn on the lights. I'll put out solar panels. I mean, this isn't going to help us much. Yeah, I don't know why that SRB failed to separate. I like the fact that all of us are floating weightless, though. I don't know why this SRB is failing to set. We still are going ballistic, though. I know I have a whole bunch of space junk following me. I'm trying to figure that one out. We are definitely ballistic, though. See, I've got no power on it. I'm trying to figure out why. There's a fuel tank. Definitely have fuel. I've got power. Just don't have engine power. Well, so much for my aerospike. The tank looks fine. Well, guys, we're going to have to figure this out. Because at some point here, we're about to re-enter the atmosphere. And we'll be coming in hot. And I don't have a drogue for this thing. Yeah, I don't know why my engine's not working. The only thing I can think of is it only gave me one real option for engines, and I think they're air breathers. It was weird, but I also think I didn't put a decoupler in here. I did make it into space. Sort of. But things are going to start to burn soon. Let's talk about this payload fairing and let's see if I can't manually decouple it. Better. I mean, we're kind of... I don't know if it's a bug or if I just messed up my engine setup. I'm going to use, though, my solar panels as mini parachutes until they're ripped off. That's my battle plan. Because we are going way too hot for those chutes to deploy. Right? Looking at the chutes, I'm way, way too hot. My altitude is dropping like a rock. I mean, to be fair, my surface speed is slowing down. Yeah, thicker air. And I mean, I still have the solar panels deployed, so I'm going to wait till we get below the cloud cover and then deploy the chutes. I just don't want to be going too fast, because if I'm going too fast, it'll tear the chutes. Sploosh. Sploosh. Yeah, the ocean's much prettier out here. Oh, you can see like landmarks out there and everything. Maybe I should turn off the lights now. It's on battery. I know, right? The jettison worked perfect. Like, totally the chute came off and everything just fell away. Oh, it come down nice and gentle, 6 meters per second. It's actually kind of not gentle, but look at that ocean, though. That's very pretty. I like the gleaming off of the metal pieces. Here we go, guys. Splashdown. Do we not float? That's not good. We're at -3. We don't float. This is new. Poor Bill. He's underwater. -4. Oh boy. I think we're sinking. And in the end, can't even really put Bill. We're still gonna have to restart. Hey, I'll turn the lights on though. Hey, you can find us. Yeah, I feel like we're have to revert to the VAB. Okay, let's look for things like buoyancy units. I don't know. We've never had buoyancy units before. They just sort of floated for, reasons. All right, let's take a look at some of the things. Were there buoyancies things? Traction wheel stabilizers. I see a whole bunch of chutes. Cargo bays. Some trusses. Docking ports and couplers. Body panels. Rover stuff. Useful. We can get bigger pods now. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see. And it says buoyancy, so it just falls under the water. All right. We're going to do a couple of redesigns of this guy. Quite a bit of redesigning, actually. I'm actually not unhappy with my spaceship, per se. But I do think that pretty much everything from here down needs to be thrown away. Especially since none of you guys are working correctly. All right. So starting with my spaceship, let's go into our engines and let's talk about things that are no longer monopropellant. Because monopropellant is causing us problem children. So these are methane jet engines. We don't want those. Methalox. They they need to be okay, so you ran on Methalox, but you weren't running. And it should run very well in vacuum, but it wasn't. Why wasn't it running? And I could put the good old mainsail on here, but I'll put you on here for right now. That's a big honking engine. Not a lot of fuel tank on that big honking engine, but in fact, I kind of feel a little uncomfortable with that much engine on there. I'm just saying. That's a big engine too. That's a much better engine. We don't need a lot of thrust. It's a deorbit burn. That's all we need. All right. The next thing we're going to do is take that off. Take that off, and let's get a decoupler up there, huh? There we go. Because, I mean, that was part of our problem child there. There. All right. Now that we've done that, let's see what kind of trouble we can cause. So this time, I'm going to make the second stage with the larger, more bizarre setups. They're not bizarre setups, but let's go. So still not wanting to be in Methalox. Well, wanting to be in Methalox, I guess, is what I want to be. We want to go for an adapter. And then we will take some of these larger fuel tanks like you. Yeah, you. And then I will use this multi-adapter to get us up to the larger, much larger tanks. Or much larger engines, this guy. This will give us the ability to mount 4. That's 4 engines, though. See, I've done it again, though. Oops, I've done it again. I've forgotten my adapters, my decouplers, so I can't stage at all. There we go. Staging is kind of important. There. Mm. Well, guys, I'm gonna try to put an adapter on this, but I'm kind of thinking it probably just needs. Hmm. You know what they say? The old adage for Kerbal: more thrust. I got lots of fuel. My problem is thrust. And I'm sure that this is about as reliable as a Russian Soyuz, but they do those, all the time. So there's that. Let's give it some wings. Still want to use this air tape for something. I don't know what I would use it for, but it's so cool. All right. And I have an ample amount of thrust. In theory. And what theory is that? That's the Kerbal theory. This is the Kerbal theory of rocket engines. I mean, let's be realistic here. All right. It's a thing. All right. Now, in theory, that works. You know how that goes. Here. All right. Let's go put it on the pad and see if it blows up. Yeah. We're looking pretty good on the pad-ish. Okay, here we go. Nope. Not enough thrust. Does a great job of holding it there, though. I'm trying to do this without adding extra boosters on the side that don't separate. Yeah, no. All right. I know what we need to do. I don't want to do it. And we'll need all that fuel. But we really don't need all of this.
It is 10 o'clock. Time for everyone to go to bed. Good night, Davis family.
Yep. Except that we're not, because I'm going to still try to launch this thing. I have hopes. Suddenly there are trees. There weren't trees before. Now there are all these trees. Did you notice that? We got trees. Didn't notice we had trees before. All right. Nope. Before everybody dies. Right? There was like no trees there, and now all of a sudden there's trees. I don't know what's going on. All right, still not enough thrust. We need more rockets. Okay. I mean, I'm expecting bugs, but this actually isn't running as bad as I thought. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a thing. I feel like putting SRBs on there is cheating. But, hey, what do I know? Almost. Almost. Not quite. When I put the big SRBs on there, they don't work. Oh, well. We'll put the big SRBs on there. That's all right. I know when I'm defeated by SRBs. Yeah, see, they don't like to sit on those without struts. When I put the struts on, they don't separate. If I put a second set of things on there, they don't separate. It's starting. You know what? I'm going to try something else though, because I did not actually try. We didn't try these radial air couplers. Because, see, they're not connected. And see, we've got the same problem we've had in Kerbal 1, which is these guys are way too big to be held on with one strut, but they won't connect to two different struts. We had this problem with Kerbal 1. I'm kind of dismayed that we still have the problem with Kerbal 2. Because what we were ending up doing was building struts, which then won't tear free. I can hold it on for launch. Oh, noes. I'm so sorry. Although I'm glad you're enthralled with this. You're just trying to see if I'll blow something. Well, I mean, I've already blown stuff up. Okay, make sure everything is still in its original position. Like, you guys are no longer in their original launch position, of course. That same problem happened last time. Maybe. You notice that the time is going along here? Now we're into a night launch. It's kind of pretty, though. I mean, it does clear. Oh, that's pretty. Oh man, that is pretty. Altitude's on the line. Velocity's on the line. Going through max Q. Let's start our Delta V. All right, guys. Starting the roll. On the roll program. Pass through max Q. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. Oh, look at that. Mode 1 Bravo, and we are still burning. Looks like all of our engines are still good. Let's put us into a nice orbit, guys. Still burning. All the engines are good. Our trim is good. Hey, looks like we didn't do so bad this time. Oh, hey, good job. I can't believe I just said that, but good job. It just has exclamation points. Let's straighten this out. Well, we still have burn vectors. All right. We need to correct our apoapsis, which is really, 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 really dramatic right now. So we'll keep burning until the exclamation points go away. We're in a super eccentric orbit because I didn't actually try any kind of control burn, which doesn't surprise me. We have enough juice. Hey, George. George is my co-pilot. With George as my co-pilot, I shall not want. Still burning up. Still burning. I think Kerbal's bigger. I think Kerbin's bigger. And the reason I say that is this is a lot of burn to get us up onto orbit. Not impossible by any stretch, but certainly a lot of burn. Ta-da! We're now passing our own apoapsis. Now, as long as we can keep perihelion from being, in the ground, we're good. Right now, perihelion is very in the groundy. I have, ground issues with perihelion. There it goes. We are in orbit. Let's clear the ground. And Miko. It's a lot of burn to get there. Double check. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in orbit. And we still have engines and fuel, which means if we want to burn to the moon, we can. I'd have to make a transitional burn, but I think I could make a transitional burn. I think I have enough fuel left easily to make a transitional burn to the moon. However, for right now, I'm just going to enjoy the fact that I actually am sitting in orbit. Look at that. I'll deploy my solar panels. They're not going to help me in a few seconds because we're about to go into sunset. But sunset's only 90 minutes tops. It's not even 90 minutes because this is Kerbin. Kerbin's a tiny planet. Wow, look at that sunset. Look, guys, look at that sunset. All right, folks. We have successfully put ourselves into orbit, and we've retained our boosters for making it to and from. So, I'm going to take a look at the map, see if I can't make TLI. Except it's TMI here because it's trans-lunar injunction. If I set you as my target, what do we got for translation? Lousy translations, what we got. can set it for the focus now. That's cool. Apparently I can destroy it too. That's cute. Let's not do that. Okay, so let's set our My biggest problem is look at my angle. We're going to have to. Hey, Travis. It's okay. We're trying to fly to the moon. M-U-N. Moon. Moon. You actually probably don't know this game, though, because this was released today. This is Kerbal Space Program 2, which is cool. No, no. This is not the game where you destroy the Earth. This is the game where we build rockets and fly around in space. So this is my rocket I built. In a few minutes, he'll come out on the other side of the planet and we'll be able to see him. Okay. See you later. Man, Kerbin's pretty. And like, look at that island. I feel like we're rocking back and forth because of ullage. Right? All that ullage in the fuel tanks are rocking back and forth. That's an interesting detail. These little islands on Kerbin. Look at those little islands. They're so cute. Ullage. Okay, we should be coming up on sunrise here soon. And where we are. Why are we crashing? Fine. I have to do an adjustment burn for the altitude. Huh. It's interesting. Whoa! That was somewhat destructive. And instant. Poor Bill. I don't think he felt anything. I think that was just pretty much just a fatal thing. Well, guys, that was the end of Bill Kerbin. It was amazingly fast how fast he died. Kind of shocking, actually. Well, we put ourselves up into orbit, and then we had a second stage failure because of atmosphere, which shouldn't have happened. We weren't in the atmosphere, so I'm not exactly sure how we got there. So we're going to do some other work here. First things first, we're going to take the top part of the vessel off, and we're going to take a look at it because it was built at the very beginning of the game, which was 2 hours ago, and therefore it's obviously, inadequate. So let's get ourselves a better pod. With this pod, we should be able to get a much better set of controls. So this is such a Kerbal thing to do, which is, well, we killed Bill. However, it would have been successful if I'd been paying attention and hadn't set the time thing for whatever. But I wasn't paying attention, so of course, naturally, Bill died. So we're going to, have to do something about that in not paying attention thing. But that's, that's a different problem, and so it's all good. We'll make a bigger rocket now. So oh, there we go. We probably should put batteries on there somewhere. Batteries, power. so that it has power on the way back, and stuff. And then we'll put the heat shield on so they can return with my Kerbals and stuff. We need some shoots. There we go. I do have some radial mounted chutes in case I ever need to deploy radial mounted chutes, which I may need to for this guy because this may be too heavy. All right, radial mounted chutes in. That's good. We can deploy the chutes at one point in time up at the top. It's all good. Why are the chutes not over here? Or did they just connect themselves randomly to something? Good. Thank you. Okay, so this thing that's why it's not connected to one machine yet. All right, no problem. We got stabilizers. I'm going to take you off and put a bigger stabilizer on you. That way you'll control your stables better. Alrighty. Let's put a fuel tank on you. That's not the fuel tank we want on you. We want a medium fuel tank for you. Just enough that you'll be able to do stuff. Like, slow down and stop or something stupid. Deorbit. put it up on a coupler. There we go. I think we have everything we need. All we need now is a large forward nose shell to protect communications equipment, because that'll just be weird looking. Ha ha! I feel like putting the communication antenna anywhere near, say, an RC thruster just is asking for trouble. Call me weird, which you do anyway. Okay, one of the things I'm also going to do is put a drogue in here and put the drogue on the top. And then that way the drogue will come first, followed by the mains. And then I can actually separate those two out in a different setup. And that way we can hit the atmosphere at a good speed, which, considering these guys, may be a good idea. So we'll have drogues and mains. We should have enough fuel to get us quite a bit up there. This stack seems pretty solid now. Let's look and talk about this thing here. That's not probably what we want. Probably want that guy there. Do you have a tank in here? Okay, what are you doing? There's an engine. I don't know if we need that many tanks and engines. I mean, call me weird. If you're going to have that many tanks, keep that many tanks just together as one unit, and then we don't have to worry about it, and then we don't have to have a coupling. There. That's you. That's you. We keep these guys burning for a while on set one. All right. That's a monster. Let's see what happens. Who do we got up there? 2 empty seats and Bob Kerman. Another middle of the night launch, but you know what? I'm not risking anybody else but Bob. Bob is the only one I risk. And we're clear. Clearing the tower. And we are burning. Burning through the clouds. Okay, what do we think, guys? Time to start our roll program? Okay, so I went due north. It's not what we want to do. So we're going to revert to launch. We're going to try this again because I think we got this. But we got to go that way, guys. This way. We have to go this way to catch the moon because the moon's overhead. But in order to catch the moon, we need to come out from Kerbal and head into the sun or away from the sun. Yeah. So that's due west. We want to head east. Here we go, guys. Ready? Keeping the 8-ball in the center. Okay, here we go with mode 1 Bravo. We have clear. Still burning. Our engines are good. Trim is good. And this time, we're lined up with the moon. Waiting for the exclamation points to go away. This time we're going to press higher because I think we got atmospheric drag. Here it comes. And we are in low orbit. And that should put us clear of any there we go, guys. And that's how we do it. We are in orbit. And our TMI is markedly easier from here. In just a moment, we'll get a sunrise right around the outside of Kerbal here, or Kerbin. Could have moved me out of the 8-ball, and that probably would have been better. Because you guys can't actually see the 8-ball. This is pretty, though. I'm waiting for sunrise. I'm going to readjust my portrait so my portrait's over there. No, there. But I want to see the sunrise. That'd be so cool. Nice. Okay. We need to do this real quick. There we go. I'll be next to Bob over here. There, see? Much better. All right. Guys, let's figure out how to get to the moon. I ended up being on top of Bob. I don't want to be on top of Bob. It shouldn't help us any. You know, literally be here like right here. And it's really hard to figure out where to put this so that here we go. There. See, now I'm not on top of Bob Kerbal. Okay, let's take a look at our map. We're in a very nice, very nominal, slightly eccentric orbit, not very circular. Good job, guy. That perihelion is pretty low. Not liking my perihelion on that one. It's all right. Doesn't really matter because we're going to burn an aphelion and push until we get aligned with the moon. I forget where the damn moon is, but there it is. And it's like, if you miss the moon, we're just saying, but if you miss the moon, a lot of delta V to pull from there. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm setting my flight computer to put me into a translunar injection. There we go. Okay, so the flight computer puts me in translunar injection. We actually kind of want to be inside capture. So just behind the moon, we'll do that. We're going to require a lot of delta V, and we'll start the burn in 28 minutes. We won't actually do 28 minutes because that'll take frickin' forever for us to do the burn. So what we're going to do then is we're going to set our control for maneuver. Our burn starts in 27 minutes, but we are going to configure for maneuver. Okay, So we've set the ground control computer and the flight computer for highly lethal. That's bizarre and funny. Not sure what to think about that guy, but that's all right. YouTube is, YouTube. I wonder how many people fall for crap like that. I have discovered no anomalies. I'm barely at launch point here. All right, let's adjust our time. And head towards our warp point. Contains anomalies. Okay. That's kind of funny. I mean, I get that it's a joke, but it was still cute. And interesting that you would drop in on a Kerbal game, which makes some sense. Okay, rolling in now at 19 minutes. All right. Stand by for burn. We're still set for the SAS for control on target. We're probably going to have to use our beep, beep, beep. Stand by for full burn because we'll have to use what's left in these tanks and get us out of there on the mains. But then we can eject the mains and go for the secondaries, and they should hold enough fuel to get us out and back on free return. Here we go. Stand by for burn. Burn begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ignition, full thrust. And we're burning to the moon, guys. 42 seconds remain on the burn. 40 seconds. "30 seconds. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shutdown. Check our adjustment. I feel like that didn't help us like we wanted it to. I feel like all that did was circularize our orbit. Yeah, see, we're still in orbit. It was weird. Hmm. It was a strange error on that particular point. I don't know why we had an orbit issue on that one, but okay. Next thing's next. I think I'm just going to try to return home. This now stage 1 is completely depleted of fuel. So I want to go on ahead and detach her. And that'll push that away. Now from here, we do have enough to, we have quite a bit of delta V ability. My thought is that maybe we should just try to get ourselves back home, but still kind of have the ability to bring her in. Okay. Let's put ourselves back home. Because it's now 11:20, and I think that we've done a good night's worth of travel. So I'm going to set a deorbit burn on here. And we're going to deorbit out at this point. Deorbit burn puts me in land. Okay, don't deorbit there. Right? So putting a deorbit burn there, we can set our target point, put us safely in the middle of the ocean out there. But if we're really clever, I still think we can put ourselves there. Oh, that's bad. We have run out of fuel. So let's just hope this burn works. Let's hope we can drop our orbit. Oh, that's a bug. And that's what Can was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Can was talking about. My stage 1 engines just burned through all of my stage 2 tanks engines or fuel. And there's no transfer. So somehow stage 2 tanks took all of my stage 1 took all of my stage 2 tanks. Yep. That's what. Because I don't think there's any way I can fix it now because my retro packs are dead. There's nothing left. I can't get that to the light. Oh. Shit. How did the vessel get destroyed? I was cruising in. It didn't make any sense. Wait, how did the vessel get? Well, that didn't work like I wanted it to. So I don't know what happened there. But that was weird. Well, I don't know, guys. I mean, we were on our way back in on a reentry, and it just blew up, like spontaneously blew up. Now, this is Kerbal. I'm used to things blowing up. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, this is a normal thing for Kerbal to do. I'm totally into the idea of Kerbal blowing up. The problem that I've got, however, is that after an hour and a half of putting that ship into orbit and deorbiting it, we ended up with it blowing up. And I'm not sure what happened there. And I'm frozen. I don't even know if I'm. Yeah, you can still hear me. Just my camera's locked up real nice and good, which is all right. I think I'm done. I think Kerbal. I think we need to file some bug reports because I don't know what in the world happened there that blew up poor Bob in orbit. So we'll come back again tomorrow night and we'll try again. But I'm going to go on ahead because I think my camera's locked up. So I think I'm going to go on ahead and call it. I'll see you guys later. Good night. And, if you can, keep your eyes on the stars. Bye-bye.